Salute to Service is brought to you by Flathead Electric Cooperative, your not-for-profit member-owned co-op.
After nearly 3 decades, Glacier National Park is saying farewell to law enforcement specialist Steve Dodd. Today was his last day, and MTN's Nicole Miller caught up with him before his final goodbye and has this week's Salute to Service.
People come to me all the time and say, well, how do you like your office? And I say, it's a pretty nice piece of real estate with just a little over 1 million acres.
He's kept watch over Glacier National Park for nearly 3 decades.
I was 39 years old when I came to Glacier.
That was 28 years ago in May of 1990.
My name is Steve Dodd. I'm the law enforcement specialist at Glacier National Park. I'm responsible for law enforcement, emergency medical services, search and rescue. My favorite part of my job is probably helping people when they're in trouble. You know, we respond to all kinds of incidents, from lost kids to serious injury, accidents, and those can be motor vehicle wrecks, those can be boat wrecks, those can be falls, there can be other kinds of accidents, occasionally an animal attack. A lot of things occur over the 28 years I've been here.
But it's time to say happy trails. Ranger Dodd is hanging up his hat, or as he calls it, his Stetson.
You know, some of these young rangers show up here and want to be rangers, and the Stetson that I'm wearing is the hallmark of the ranger profession. I always tell them, put your hat on, that's what makes you a ranger.
During his watch, Ranger Dodd has seen it all, from devastating wildfires.
I was here for the summer of 2003, of course, when we had fires that burned all these hills. Several of us stood on the pier up there at Lake McDonald Lodge and watched this ridge burn here. I was hoping to get out of here without having another fire season. I didn't quite make it.
To increased visitation.
As you probably know, we've had a little over 3 million visitors already this year.
To visits from dignitaries.
We've had visitations here from a vice president to the first lady. The governor's here quite often, the secretary of the interior. I've worked over the years with the sheriff's office, the highway patrol, the city police agencies around here, the Forest Service, the FBI, ATF, the Secret Service, the Border Patrol. It's just been a great opportunity and a great way to spend a long career.
As for his replacement, Ranger Dodd has this advice.
To embrace change. Change is not something to be afraid of, but it is something to look at and try to make sure that you respond to the change in an appropriate manner. Sometimes that's resistance, but usually if you try to resist change, you get swept along with it anyway. So.
You ain't got much longer.
No, I don't.
Reporting in Glacier National Park, Nicole Miller, MTN News.
And Dodd says now that he is retired, he plans to do some more fishing, camping, and says his wife has quite the large honey-do list for him, and he looks forward to his time off and plans to stay in the Flathead Valley.